Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with the post-game recap of the Oilers' 5-4 win over the Seattle Kraken. The Oilers come away on top after being down 4-2, and that's good news. But what's not good news is Calvin Pickard left the game in the first period with an injury. There was a bit of a crash in the crease. Yanni Gourde knocked Noah Philp into Calvin Pickard, so hopefully Calvin Pickard is okay. The Oilers definitely need Pickard healthy to go along with Stuart Skinner because Olivier Rodrigue, he's close to NHL ready, but I just don't think he's ready to be a backup, although he did make some big saves tonight to prevent Seattle from scoring more than 4 and allowing the Oilers to come back and win. Here is the post-game recap. If you end up enjoying this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you really like it and you're not yet subscribed, make sure to subscribe, as I will be doing pre-games and post-games all season long, including some live streams as well. We are very close to the season start. We are very close to having rosters finalized, and there were some good showings from some of the Oilers' younger players, some good showings from the veteran players. Mike Hoffman in particular had a really good showing tonight on a pro tryout, and he may have solidified himself to make this team. Same with Vasily Podkolzin, but let's talk about it. First period, Nuge scores early off a speedy zone entry by Connor McDavid. Nice shot by Nugent Hopkins, 1-0 Edmonton. I have not seen Nugent Hopkins snipe a puck like that in quite some time. He usually goes low blocker, but he went high blocker, bar down. It was a beautiful goal. Then Noah Philp, he drew his third power play of the preseason. Noah Philp he's been everywhere on the ice. Sometimes it's been negative, but for the most part, Noah Philp has been very positive. His impact and drawing power plays the way he has been, that's very, very good. Couple good looks, but no goals. And then Seattle ties the game at 1. And then this is where Pickard gets hit hard after the goal. It was the next shift. Philp got knocked into him by Yanni Gourde, and then Yanni Gourde ended up running into Rodrigue at the end of the third period too. So Yanni Gourde, kind of a pest around the crease. Oilers better be taking a number when the regular season starts. Not that Yanni Gourde is much of a fighter, but you got to make it known that you just can't have a guy running goaltenders or pushing players into your goaltender regularly. Yanni Gourde did it twice. I don't like to see that in preseason. Now, I did write that it did look like Calvin Pickard was going to be okay. They did take him out of the lineup, I'm assuming just for precautionary reasons. So hopefully there's good news on that front. As of the recording of my post-game recap, I don't have an update on Calvin Pickard. Hyman then took a penalty for hooking and then a power play goal for the Seattle Kraken to make it 2-1 Seattle. 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Hyman went back to the box. Zach Hyman, he's been kind of all over the penalty box in preseason so far. It's pretty funny. Noah Philp had a great goal to tie it up at 2. Great setup in front, and then Noah Philp was able to grab it, and he just roofed it. Beautiful goal for Noah Philp. Ekholm then took a late penalty with 6 seconds remaining to put the Oilers on the kill heading to the second. End of 1, the score was 2-2. Shots were 14-10 Edmonton, and the expected goals were 0.9 to 0.8 in favor of the Oilers. Second period, good kill for Edmonton, and then Lavoie, the Lavoie line was buzzing, back and forth action, and then Seattle scores kind of a fluky one. Rodrigue kind of went to poke it forward as the puck came in front, and it kind of just dribbled past him. It was a weird one, kind of a weak goal for Rodrigue to give up, but at the same time, again, sometimes you get lucky with the puck, and he was unlucky this time. Couple good shots for Edmonton on the power play, but they could not convert. And then the Kraken got another power play themselves. Oilers make the kill. Savoie had a couple shifts with Connor McDavid. That was very interesting to see, and I thought Savoie looked pretty good with Connor McDavid as well. And then Myers snipes it on a 2-on-1 to make it 4-2 Seattle. Rodrigue, I said he wasn't feeling it, but that was just a snipe. That was a really good shot by Myers for Seattle to make it 4-2. But Ekholm answered right back just a minute later to make it 4-3. And then there was a chance at the end of the period for Zach Hyman that did not go. The Oilers did not score. End of 2, 4-3 Seattle. Shots 23-18 Edmonton. Expected goals 1.57 to 1.53. Slightly in favor of the Seattle Kraken. Third period, Nugent Hopkins was stoned early. Power play for Edmonton. Bouchard's shot was stopped. Oilers don't convert, and then Seattle gets themselves a power play. And then Podkolzin scored shorthanded off a very nice play by Derek Ryan, who also had a terrific game tonight for Edmonton. Oilers tie the game at 4. Rodrigue then had a beautiful cross-tree save. That probably saved the game, if I'm going to be completely honest, on the Seattle power play. Penalty is killed, but then Edmonton is right back to the box. They are struggling a little bit with discipline, so hopefully they can get that hammered out before the season starts. Although the penalty kill, it's good to get different looks. Good to get Noah Philp on the penalty kill. Derek Ryan, get these guys some reps. Penalty was killed once again, and then the Oilers started buzzing. Savoie was robbed on a good shot. And then Lavoie scored with 2:53 remaining. Raphael Lavoie makes it 5-4 Edmonton with 2:53 remaining. Nice goal for him. The Oilers were really pushing the pace, and it's nice to see Raphael Lavoie rewarded with a nice goal. That is the second of the preseason as he continues to fight for a roster spot as well. Seattle then took a timeout, and then Rodrigue was run into by Yanni Gourde with about 7 seconds left. The Oilers get a power play. They do not convert, but it doesn't matter. End of the game, 5-4 Oilers. Shots 36-30 in favor of Edmonton. The expected goals in the game in all situations, 2.81 to 2.59 in favor of Edmonton. Now, my 3 stars. I'm giving first star to Mike Hoffman. He had 2 assists, and he had the third best expected goals for percentage on the team tonight at 69.24%. So good for Mike Hoffman. Second star, I'm going to give to Derek Ryan. I thought he looked great. As someone who wants Noah Philp to make this team as the fourth line center, Derek Ryan had himself a great night, and he is making it very hard to argue for anyone to make it into the opening night lineup over him. And you like to see that from these veteran players, because they're still playing for roster spots too. Nothing is guaranteed, especially in the Oilers' bottom 6. And then my third star I gave to Mattias Ekholm. He had a goal and 2 assists. He probably could have been first star just because he did have 3 points. He had a 52.97 expected goals for percentage. Next up for Edmonton is against Vancouver on Monday night, and that game will be on Sportsnet. That is the first matchup for the Oilers and Canucks at the NHL level officially since round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I am very much looking forward to that game. I do expect the Oilers to ice a very NHL-heavy lineup. I also expect a few cuts to be made after the game tonight, and a few of the players that I think might get cut. As much as it's tough to say, Sam O'Reilly's probably going to go back to junior. I like Sam O'Reilly's game. I thought he played well tonight. Noah Philp, he had the lowest expected goals for percentage on the team tonight, despite that really nice goal that he had in the first period. So for Noah Philp, it might be time to just go and season up in the AHL a little bit. He did take a full year off. So the fact that he has played as good as he has, that is such good news for Edmonton Oilers fans. Noah Philp is going to be a really good contributing player in the Oilers' bottom 6 sooner rather than later. And then, of course, a lot of the veteran players tonight. Mike Hoffman had a great game. Derek Ryan, good game. The Oilers came back and won this game without the Connor McDavid factor. Yes, McDavid and Nugent Hopkins connected on that first goal for Edmonton, but for the most part, it was secondary scoring. It was the second, third, and fourth lines for Edmonton that were really driving play and creating chances and getting some looks, and you love to see that. A lot of players vying for spots. Podkolzin still vying for a spot on this team. Matthew Savoy, probably unlikely to make the team, but he'll go down to Bakersfield, and I guarantee he'll be called up pretty quickly as well once the season gets going. It's nice to see. I thought the overall effort was there for Edmonton tonight. It was nice to not get blown out for, the third straight game. And yeah, overall good efforts from a lot of the young players. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know everything in the comments section below. Who you think should stick around in camp, who you think is going to be sent back to junior and sent back to the AHL. I love hearing all your thoughts. I love engaging with everyone. Everyone's support on the channel has been incredible. So thank you all so much for watching. As always, fight like a kid, fight like Ben. Like and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and tell someone that you love them. That's the most important part of the night. Please tell someone that you love them. We'll see you soon, Oil Country. Take care.